We've been through everything, hunting for treasure, running from a witch, fighting the Ender Dragon, and, oh yeah, getting absolutely wrecked. But hey, things could have been so much worse. Oh right, that's us. How did we end up like this? Well, let's be real, the ending was kinda obvious from the very start. You probably think this is just another standard video, but nope, not quite. I got the chance to collaborate with the Depoleate team, specifically with the nerd named Lessek. And judging by my reaction, you can tell just how much I respect this guy. It all started when just 10 minutes after creating the world, I found out we were in hardcore mode. Lessek didn't tell me his plans or the main goal of our survival, but by the end, you'll see just how much of a genius this guy is. The first stage of survival was pretty standard, mining stone, chopping trees, and, of course, hunting fish. Night started to fall, and for some unknown reason, every single hostile mob decided to spawn right next to me. While I was heroically fighting off these monsters, I spotted a village in the distance. I tried explaining to this weird dude where I was so he could come to me and we could head there together, but instead, he just sailed off to who knows where. Thanks to his brain lag, it took a bit longer than expected to get him to me. Barely making it to the village without dying, we needed to sleep. But this village was so trash, there was only one bed in the whole place. So my bro had no choice but to sprint to me so I could craft him a little bedtime setup. While I was mining cobblestone, chopping trees, and looting the village, he claimed he went spelunking for ores. When he finally came back, I handed him a shield, and this time, we actually set off to find some ores for real. We had to travel a long way to find a proper cave that suited us. On the way, we stumbled upon a pillager outpost, freed some golems, and I even managed to snag a goat horn from a chest. Along the way, we ran into a bunch of small caves where we mined some iron. We also came across villages and sunken ships during our journey. Naturally, we decided to hunt for treasure, and well, you can probably guess, it wasn't as easy as we hoped. It only took 100 years, but we finally found a massive cave.
Stupid!
So, after smelting some iron, we decided to go on a lava hunt. But the only lava we could find was right next to a warden spawner. No big deal, right? The real issue came when we built the portal and realized we didn't have any flint to light it. Luckily, just a few meters away was some gravel. The Nether portal spawned in a pretty awkward spot, right near the remains of a bastion, but we weren't brave enough to check it out. Not wasting any time, we set off to find a Nether fortress. On the way, Lessig was busy trading gold with piglins, and after a while, I spotted the fortress. So, we quickly started building our way towards it, like a couple of speedsters on a mission. At that moment, I ran out of blocks, so I asked him if I should jump over the lava. Knowing my skills, he said no. But who was he to tell me what to do?
Oh shit, here we go again.
Alright, agree with me, it was pretty dangerous. But thanks to our teamwork, we managed to survive. Fine, I'll give credit where it's due, it was mostly thanks to the skills of that nerd.
Stupid!
Despite the zombified piglins getting in the way while I was trying to kill endermen, we still managed to gather enough ender pearls and set off in search of the end portal, not even realizing how many nerves we'd end up spending along the way. The big problem was that all the pearls we threw to find the portal kept breaking. We wasted about 8 of them, which meant we were down to just a few and had to be super careful with them. We found the general area where the portal should be, supposedly in a mountain, but, seriously, guys. Long story short, just watch how much time we spent looking for it. Digging down, we finally hit some cave, and right beneath us was a warden spawner. Thinking we were on the right track in search of the fortress, we needed to break the spawner. So, I tried to dig carefully to the side and descend. Heard that water sound? Well, turns out this genius decided to jump straight into the spawner. Anyway, let's move on. We decided to climb back up and throw another ender pearl, cause, honestly, we were losing our minds searching for this fortress. We'd had enough. But, of course, it was nighttime outside, so before doing anything, we had to take a quick nap.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
In the end, we ended up back in an area we had already checked. That wall was kinda sus, so I decided to dig a tunnel through it.
Bruh.
We finally found the fortress. And let me tell you, it was so tiny, completely ruined, and buried in the walls that even on the replay during editing, it was hard to spot. But hey, the main job was done. Now all that was left was to take down the dragon. While we were setting up the portal, out of nowhere, silverfish started spawning and attacking us. And, of course, the more we fought them, the more of them showed up. To make things even worse, some random skeleton decided to crash the party and cause more trouble. After a chaotic battle, we finally fought them off and started sorting our loot. Time to ditch the junk before facing the dragon. Lessig told me we needed to brew strength potions, but we didn't have enough blaze rods. So, he decided to head back to the Nether to farm some. I think by now you've realized just how genius this guy is. He decided to fight the dragon with sticks. Well, fine, whatever. I'm not against it. We gathered all the necessary gear and were ready to wreck that dragon. We barely had enough pearls to build the portal, and on top of that, my world lagged out, the map wouldn't load, and I was burning in lava. After rejoining the game, we finally started taking down that terrifying creature.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray.
The dragon swooped in like a rat from behind and killed that nerd. I was freaking out, not gonna lie. But on the other hand, I was kinda happy because his death meant Lessig was an even bigger noob than I was. And so, our hardcore adventure came to an end. After our deaths, we turned on cheats and took down the dragon. Then, we created a new world and just chilled.
Change my state of mind.
Ladies and
Love
gentlemen,
so hard to find.